Hey guys, Timishan here. Thanks for watching the video. Today we're going to talk about honing materials and where to get them. I've been wanting to put this video out for a couple days, but it seems like every time I logged in, I was learning something new. We all need them. We all got to have them. So let's talk about where to get them. Alright, so the first place you can get honing materials, you probably know about. These are the things you're probably doing anyway. But you got your Chaos Dungeons, your Abyssal Dungeons, your Guardian Raids, and then your Una's Tasks. Now they can't tie in a little bit. Your weekly Una's Tasks involve doing your Chaos Dungeons and your Guardian Raids. Just don't forget to do them. The Una's Tasks, the dailies as well, offer some pretty good rewards for honing materials. Like I said, you probably already know about this, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. Now the next place to get honing materials involves the Chaos Dungeons. Now everybody runs their 2 Chaos Dungeons usually, but what a lot of people don't realize is that you can keep running the Chaos Dungeons. It's not going to drop any more material, but it's going to drop a currency. Now that currency is a Perception Shard for Tier 1, Guardian Shard for Tier 2, Shard of Purification for Tier 3. Once you get enough currency, you can go to the Chaos Dungeon currency exchange vendor. It's right next to the Chaos Dungeons. I happen to be in fighting. We're hanging out here. It's this girl in the hat. You just click on her, and you'll see Perception Shards Tier 1s. I have a bunch of them, so if I wanted to, I could buy some pouches, leap stones, fragments. Don't have any Guardian Shards right now, but if I did get some, same thing, the Tier 2 items and the Tier 3s. Now, speaking of the exchange vendors, if you set sail, you will find traveling merchants. There's usually 1 or 2 outside of each of the major cities. Now, what you'll find is the ones that are always there will sell you honing materials. Now, you generally buy these with pirate coins, which you can get all over the place. So you bring these pirate coins here, and then what you'll find is, I was on the wrong tab, switched over to normal, honing materials, so destruction stone fragments, guardian stone fragments, all that good stuff. You'll see, you can get tier 2 stuff, so on and so forth. Now, again, like everything else, there's a weekly limit, so go ahead and buy these out for the week, and that'll help you upgrade your equipment. The next place to get some honing materials is by exchanging some of your Bloodstones that you get for guild activities. So you just find the Bloodstone exchange vendor, and it's very straightforward. Select honing materials and get some honing materials. Now, if you're not sure how to get some of these Bloodstones, this is done through your guild UI. So if you open up your guild, and you'll see you got support research, you got some weekly tasks that you can do. This one was try mining for my guild. And if you hit support research, I already did it today, but once a day you can click that, and then you get daily Bloodstones for completing these items. You then find the exchange vendor, and boom, there you go. Now, what you can exchange, like most other vendors, is a weekly limit, so you can't just do it over and over again. And then it also can vary a little bit based on the level of your guild, so you can see 302, or the research level, I'm sorry, not the level of your guild, but the research level of your guild. So I can't get these right now because we need research level 5. We're just not there yet. So this is a good place to get some honing materials. Alright, now the next tip that we got here is Proc's Compass. I think that's how you say it, Procam. That's how I'm going to say it. Right here under your mini-map. So you can click this, and it's going to pop up a few different items. You'll see Field Bosses, the Ghost Ship, Chaos Gate, Adventure Island. Now all these things are great to do. Now the first 3 are weekly, so it's something to get rewarded for once a week. The Adventure Island is daily. Now, a couple important notes here. The Field Boss and the Ghost Ship are the only 2 that actually directly reward you the honing materials. So they're definitely very important to do. Make sure you get those done throughout the week. The other 2 are a little more indirect. I'll show you what I mean. Now, if you click down here on any of these, it's going to pull up this screen. You can click over here on the different items, and what it does is it just shows you when those items are going to pop up. When the ghost ships are going to be here, you'll see it's not till tomorrow on the 3rd. When the next islands are going to pop up for you, when the field bosses are available. And if you scroll over them, it'll tell you what they reward. You can see here, destruction stone fragments, Star's Breath, Guardian Stones. all that good stuff. Same for the Ghost Ship, you'll see them directly. Now, the Chaos Gates and the Adventure Islands are a little bit different. So you can see here, you get some Rift Pieces, Rage, card packs, who cares about card packs? And then you also can possibly get a secret map. You can get those. There's also a bidding process at the end of that if you want to spend some gold on it. So killing the Chaos Gate itself doesn't get you the reward. Those secret maps, though, can get you to a hidden dungeon, which might have, probably will, a ton of honing materials. Those things are gold mines for honing materials. Same with the Adventure Islands. You don't directly get any materials per se, but you get a lot of different things that can potentially get you honing materials. You get gold for this one. You get pirate coins for this one. So that's currency that can be used at different vendors, which I'll go over, to actually purchase honing materials. Now, speaking of the secret maps, there are maps that you can actually craft that have tons of honing material. Now, what you can do, go to your stronghold. You can see that I've already researched a few of them here, not all of them, but a couple of them. So if you research these maps and you have enough of this material, the rare relics, you can craft them, and then you go into them using your archaeology skills. You excavate a bunch of honing materials. It's awesome. It's a ton of materials. Now, the key to this is, of course, you got to have to research it, so that takes a little bit of time. You also got to have these relics, so you're going to have to do some excavating out in the world to get that. But small price to pay to get a crap ton of materials. Alright, so the next tip here is about the dungeons, the story dungeons. Now, if you were doing them on normal as you leveled up and went through them, go back and do them on hard. You'll get an additional reward, which includes some honing materials. Now, a lot of people had been doing them hard as they leveled, so this won't really apply for you. But if you didn't do them on hard, go back and take care of it. It's not that hard, actually, so it's a pretty quick way to get some free honing materials. Okay, boys, so we got one more place to get honing materials. A lot of people overlook this because they think it involves spending real-life money, and it doesn't. And that's Mari's shop. Alright, so go to the store, and you'll see her shop over here on the right. Very straightforward. You'll see the honing materials, you'll see the cost in crystals. Now, these crystals you can purchase with gold, and of course you can get gold in tons of places in the game. So don't be afraid to spend those crystals. You'll always have an opportunity to get more. And it's a great place to get the honing materials, especially if you're low and you feel like, hey, I'm really close. I just need a few more maybe to get that upgrade. Spend a little bit of crystals that you can replenish with gold anyway. Alright everyone, that'll do it for this video. I hope it helped you out. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be excellent. And if you haven't watched my other videos,
it'd be a lot cooler if you did.